Went down to that river, washed my sins away. Praying, 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 praying for another day. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man. Another nail in my coffin, another nail for me. I gotta look pretty when I go down. Another nail in my coffin, can't you spare one more? I gotta look pretty when I'm knocking down heaven's door. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man.
Oh, there we go. All those lovely transitions. Welcome back to another episode of TheDeltaBB Unfiltered. Tonight's guest, we got probably one of my most favorite best friends. Love playing games with this guy. ElPauley, aka Eddie.
What's up?
So, still gonna be on Two Drunks in a Bottle, right?
I definitely plan to do that. That's definitely something I want to do.
We done promised this man to go to his home state and actually do an episode from his house.
Hey, I'm down for it.
I mean, you said let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be totally, that'd be great, honestly.
So, we're gonna start off talking about some world news or some today's news. So, yesterday, Joe Biden had a conference, had the NATO conference. So he introduces President Zelensky as President Putin.
Yes.
And then tries to correct himself and say, "Oh, my bad. I've just had Putin on my mind, and I'm just looking to defeat him."
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't really watch a lot of it because I just can't with that motherfucker. I really can't do it. Really, I don't know. I really don't know, what he thought he was going to get out of that, because wasn't that, was that a planned thing, or was it?
Yeah, it was the NATO convention.
Okay. So, I don't know. I just can't, dude. I can't. I don't. After watching the debate, I'm like, I don't even know, anymore. I don't know. We're just in a really shitty spot right now. I don't know. It's just rough. But I will say I didn't watch a lot of it last night, so I don't, obviously I know about the Putin situation and the...
So hold on before you say it, because then there's another one to where they ask him if Kamala Harris was to take over as the Democratic nominee, would he be okay with that? And he said, of course, I'd be okay with Vice President Trump taking over the ballot. I chose her.
This motherfucker, he has to have dementia. Like, it's got to be a thing.
At
Like,
this
how-
point, man, it's elder abuse. Get the man off the damn stage and let him just be.
Like, this motherfucker, like, let's be real. Is he even gonna make it through his fucking? If he gets reelected, is he even gonna make it through the term, or is the motherfucker gonna die a year in? Like, that motherfucker is literally just gonna fucking. It's gonna be it. There's no way. I can't.
All right, so the next topic. This one's gonna be kind of sensitive for you.
Okay.
But an Arizona dad was arrested for murder after allegedly leaving his 2-year-old daughter in a hot car for 3 hours during a 109-degree heat wave.
109.
109.
And he left the boy
2-year-old daughter.
Okay. Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah. Well, like, where do you start with? Like, where do you even like start with that? Like,
So, he was 37 years old. He left her in a car in a driveway outside of his home, approximately 22 miles outside of Tucson, Arizona. He was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and child abuse.
and the kid died.
The kid died.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The police were called to the home just after 4 p.m. on Tuesday after the child's mother arrived home to find her daughter unresponsive inside of a car that was turned off with no air conditioner running.
Wow.
So it's almost like he got out of the car and
how long were they in the car? Did you say?
3 hours.
Oh my shit. Come on, guys. Get it together. Are you fucking kidding me?
So,
like, how do you
So in Arizona, when temps hit a record-setting high of 111 degrees, it would only take 20 minutes for a car to heat up to 140 degrees, and just 40 minutes to reach 150 degrees. So that little girl literally just about boiled to death.
So that means that. So you said it only at 100 degrees. Is that what you said?
At 111 degrees, it takes 20 minutes for a car to heat up to 140 degrees.
And it was 111. That's
Yes.
what it was outside at the time.
Yep.
And that was 3 hours.
Yeah.
That means the car was over 300 degrees, bro.
Potentially.
Possibly.
Yeah.
We have no way of knowing that. But that means that with that math, that math ain't mathing. That math is fucking over 300 degrees in that bitch.
Well, the air goes stagnant. It doesn't just continue to rise the temperature,
No,
you know.
Probably not, but I guarantee you it was over 200.
How in the fuck do you forget your child in the car?
Forget. I don't think he forgot.
You think it was on purpose?
I don't know. That's like, how do you, like, my deal is like, you don't.
They got footage from the neighbor to show that the girl was trapped in the car for 3 hours.
Has there been anything put out that, like, why, like, you know, did he run in and, like, was, you know,
it doesn't say.
Like, how do you just not fucking get them out of the car, dude? What the fuck? What are you doing?
It said that. Oh, hold on. Okay, I skipped this part somehow. It was like stuck in the middle. Okay, so he allegedly told cops that he arrived home. So allegedly, he arrived home with his daughter asleep in the car in her car seat. He didn't want to wake her up, so he left her in the car. Left her in the car with it running, with the AC on while he went inside.
Okay.
That doesn't make it any better.
That is not.
That does not make it any better.
That does not. That does not make it
at all. She was asleep. I didn't want to wake her up, so I left the car running with the air conditioner on, and I went inside. Now that it said allegedly.
Okay, so
but
when did the car? Okay, so but you said the car was off,
yeah.
right?
So dependent, I don't know how new this car is, but like Jess's 2020. It'll run
So-
it'll run for 15 minutes turned on, sitting
Okay,
idle,
so that's
and then
what I'm
it'll cut
saying.
off.
So did it was that's what that was going to be my next question. Was it one of those cars that'll just shut off?
It doesn't say, but it does. It says that at this time they're trying to figure out if the car when the car would have potentially cut off.
That means it was a push to start, right? Because those are the only ones that are going to shut off.
Yep.
So that means if it wasn't, that means that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's gonna.
So hold on. Here's another. Here's another like picture of it. So it was a Tesla.
Okay, so yeah, it turned off on its own.
It was either a Tesla or a Ford Escape. There's two cars in the picture.
Okay.
Here, I'll share my screen so that you can see it.
I was just making sure that it wasn't like, okay, I went out there, the air was on, and I left the car running, and then went out there, turned the car off, and left her in for that long. Like, are you shitting me?
So there's the cars. So it was either a Ford Escape, which is this one here, which is the same car Jess has, or it was this white car, which is a Tesla.
Which the possibility of both of those being like a push to start pretty high up. The chances are they probably were. I don't know actually about Tesla. I haven't been into Tesla, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't even say.
I think Teslas still have keys, but I don't know if some are push to start and some aren't. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But still, why the fuck would you? Why would you just leave your child there? Like that part I just can't fathom.
I don't. Coming from someone who had a 9-month-old daughter, then how old was the daughter? 3?
2.
2. Okay. Well, I have a 2-year-old son, so even better. Like I don't get. I don't. Oh, I don't know. I don't like. You don't want to wake her up. I get that because again, totally get that. That's totally understandable. But if you know that you are in a car, especially if it's a push to start like that, at some point the car is gonna fucking shut off. So, like, why? Like, why? I don't know why. There's so many. That's probably not even the only story. That's probably the only big one that's of concern right now. People do that shit all the time. I don't even fucking leave my dogs in the goddamn car without the fucking shit running. I don't leave them in there even if it is.
That's a common sense thing. Not everyone fucking has common sense.
Other human inside of there that a 2-year-old human? Come on, man. You gotta be shitting me.
So
that motherfucker will probably go to prison and he will probably get fucked up.
Oh, absolutely. Anything to do with a child, like your life's done.
As he should.
Like that was just neglect. 100%.
They should hang that motherfucker by his nutsack.
So to change over, I knew that one would probably like ruffle your feathers a little bit.
Bullshit right there now.
Might as well get you ruffled up a little bit.
That's fucked up. I can't do that.
So
and I'll be honest with you, when I would see stories like that before I had kids, and I'm like, that's shitty, but like, I don't have any kids, so I don't get it as. I mean, like, it's still fucking common sense. You don't leave a fucking 2-year-old in a goddamn car. But now that I have kids, I'll see shit about kids all the time. I'm like, oh, I'll see us with kids about kids in it, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
So Eminem released his new album.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs on this album so far was he sampled Jelly Roll's song "Save Me," and
Yes.
it's called "Somebody Save Me."
I don't know if I've listened to that one yet, for sure. I listened to like
It's one of the last songs. I kind of went in order when I
I may,
went through.
I may not. I did go in order also. I started listening to them actually this morning. I kind of put them on and
I
started
started
listening
listening
to
to
them.
them at 6:30 this morning.
I did turn them on immediately as soon as, not necessarily right when I got up, but I did start listening to them, and I've made it through about 4 or 5 songs. I think I made it to, what's the one I made it to called? Yeah.
So
Oh, I opened up Apple Music. The one I just am currently listening to is Antichrist, which I like actually.
So I read a little bit of this article earlier today, and Jelly Roll was like super humbled that Eminem would ask him if he could sample his song "Save Me." He was
So
like super honored to be able to use that song.
did he put, like, was it part of the lyrics, like, was in it?
So
Or
it
how's
was
that? I haven't listened to
it
it, so I
was
don't know.
it was legit Jelly Roll like doing the chorus of "Save Me."
Oh, that's awesome.
But he didn't record it with him. You know, it's kind of
Right.
Eminem uses like other people's songs, like he does a
Right.
sampling, like
Right.
sing for the moment.
Yeah.
Was Sing for the Moment was Aerosmith. Sing for the Moment.
Yes. That is correct.
So it's kind of like the same thing. He sampled it and let it was just a little portion. Like
Right.
that was almost the
Right.
chorus of his song.
Right.
But super cool song. It was actually, Jelly Roll's "Save Me" is talking about getting out of addiction,
Sure.
and pulling yourself through. "Somebody Save Me" is it falling like the worst that could happen, falling
Right.
further into addiction and
Yeah.
not being able to get out of it and the consequences of that.
Right. Yeah, that's, I mean, I like that.
What's going
I
on,
have,
South Coast Ace? Sorry, didn't invite you. It's Polly's night.
yeah, it's my night, motherfucker.
Listen to that song, Polly. Though you'll like that one.
I will definitely have to. Like I said, I've only made it through about 4 or 5. I think Antichrist is like the 4th song, 5th song. I'm not sure, but yeah, I have definitely going to be listening to it. But yeah, I like Eminem's good. I like Eminem. I like a lot of Eminem's early shit.
Well,
Right.
he's gotten better, like gotten himself sober, and then he's relapsed a couple times.
Yep.
South Coast Ace says he doesn't do podcasts, but yet y'all check out South Coast Ace. He actually just released a podcast.
He literally just do one tonight.
He did not tonight. It was recorded, but yes, he just released an episode.
No, that
I
was
haven't.
live.
It was a live. It was recorded, but it was going to be like a live release. You didn't know you could do that?
I did not. No, I didn't
Yeah.
know you could.
You can do a watch. You can do a watch party.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. I did not know that. I thought it was a legitimate live. I listened to the first. I didn't listen to very much of it because I had shit going on. But yeah, I listened like maybe the first 10 minutes or so.
He's just not
When
very. Ace just isn't very interesting. That's what it is.
And I don't know who that was with. I don't know if I caught that.
He told me, but I can't remember who he said. But y'all give South Coast Ace a check out. Go listen to his new podcast. I'm sure they'll probably do more episodes. From talking with him earlier, he seemed like he enjoyed it and that it was a super fun experience.
Yes.
All right, so hang on.
Hanging on.
I think we talked about this I think me and Steve talked about it in the last episode. But Italy has a volcano that is super active right now and is just spitting lava and spewing ash. Mount Etna in Italy.
Okay.
I've got some pictures of it.
Holy shit.
So yeah,
Jesus. Like, that's, like, active as fuck.
you can see in that picture the lava rolling down.
So it's not like fucking shooting shit up into the sky, but it's fucking lava's coming out that bitch.
Yes.
So that ain't good. And where is this in Italy?
Uh,
Mount Etna?
Mount Etna, yeah. Sicily.
So like a really fucking important part.
In Sicily,
And really
the airport in Sicily announced its closure due to an eruption of Mount Etna, the largest active volcano in Europe, whose ashes fell on the airspace in the surrounding area.
Wow, that's fucking wild.
Imagine probably like the hurricane or the hurricanes, the earthquakes that they've had due to that storm, due to that eruption. Yeah. You know,
definitely had earthquakes for sure. I mean, that's fucking scary, dude. That's scary. That's So, is it like, has it like really affected anyone yet, or is it?
I mean, looking at those pictures, it looked like people were pretty close to just around it. You know, kind of strange. So it must not be like, I guess you could say, erupting like powerfully.
Yeah,
I guess that's how you could say it. Like it's not not violently erupting,
but it's definitely like putting out shit that you don't want to fuck with. Most definitely. I fucking hate tornadoes. So I can only imagine.
You only live in the heart of fucking Tornado Alley.
Oh, I know, and I hate that I hate those motherfuckers. Can't stand it. Fucking hate tornadoes.
Just go outside and and watch it. That's what I do whenever they're around.
I usually watch them. I don't know. We had.
So who do you have your cell phone service with?
I use AT&T.
Oh man, you're gonna love this.
Oh, what they do now?
So, 10 billion passwords have been leaked on a hacker site. Are you at risk? Researchers at Cyber News said they discovered the file posted on July 4th with 9 million unique plain text passwords. AT&T says nearly all of its cell customers' call and text records were exposed in a massive breach. So
that's great.
All of your text messages have been exposed in a breach.
That's great. How did I not know it? What my question is why am I finding out about it from you and not them?
This happened to this was reported today. I seen it earlier today as well.
Well, either way.
So this is apparently it is called RockU 2024, and it's a compilation of real-world passwords used by individuals all over the world, revealing that many passwords for threat actors substantially heightens the risk of credential stuffing attacks. So credential stuffing is when hackers take information such as passwords from one data leak and attempt to log on to other websites, which can be very damaging to businesses and consumers. The recent wave of attacks targeting several sites, including Ticketmaster, were the result of credential stuffing attacks. This also happened back in 2021 as well.
Huh. Interesting.
Lovely, right?
That's
Makes you feel at ease, huh?
great. I feel great about that. Although I don't have much for him to steal, so I mean, it's cool. But yeah, that's great. That's like I said, I'm more concerned with the fact that I haven't heard from AT&T about it, and I'm having to hear about this after the fact. But
Well,
so like,
tune in to the Delta BB Unfiltered, and we'll catch you up on all your daily news.
But like damn, that's wild. Why am I not hearing that from them? Like, why have they not said anything?
You would think that they would have sent out, because I'm with AT&T as well. You would think that they would have sent out a text message to their customers,
like,
and saying like, hey, or even an email, hey, be aware, we've had a data breach.
Like, yeah, I get shit from work all the time. I'm like, oh, look, so I got one this week about our insurance company. Our insurance company got fucking like a data breach or some kind of bullshit. Like it was a really minor one, and I think they've already like taken care of it and gotten the fucking people and shit. But either way, like, damn. Like, what the fuck, guys? Get together. Like, goddamn. You know how many people fucking in America, not even America, in the world, fucking, I don't know about other countries. I don't know if other countries have AT&T or if that's just a U.S. thing. I'm not really sure. But even if it's just the U.S., imagine how many people have fucking AT&T and probably don't know.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, yeah, they got your shit. Sorry. They got your text messages and your fucking everything else on your phone. That's great. Great job, guys. That's wild. That's pretty wild. For sure. So, yeah. So, what do you think about the hurricanes? Or the hurricane?
So me and Decoy and the A talked about that a little bit on the last episode, and right now, I don't know how like much of that you've kept up, but right now, sitting in July, the waters aren't normally this warm in July as they are in September when hurricane season like really kicks off. Like, it's hurricane season now, but
yes,
it doesn't like truly start kicking off until September.
Usually that's about the time frame.
These storms are getting bigger and bigger. Like, Beryl went up to a damn Cat 5 quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes, sir. Yes, it did.
And Texas apparently just was not prepared. Even as a Cat 1, it did some catastrophic damage in Texas.
It was quickly up to that size.
Yeah. Like, it went back down to a tropical storm and then back up to a Cat 1.
Yes.
Damn near immediately.
Yes. Like fast as shit. But I do believe, I'm not sure, did it end up hitting like the Cozumel area? I believe I think it did.
Yeah, I think it maybe. I think the bands may have gotten it. I know it just did a lot more damage and stuff in Texas than anything. And I even think that some people died in Texas. I think the last I read, 9 people died in that hurricane.
I was gonna say, I mean, that's a lot lower number than I was expecting, even after.
But it was only a Category 1, but still, Texas just wasn't prepared. Their infrastructure and stuff just were not prepared for it. You would think, being a state that's on the coast, that they would be a little more prepared for something like that.
You gotta fuck.
I mean, imagine if it would have been like Katrina and hitting New Orleans at a Cat 4.
and
it would have.
fucked.
Yeah, like Texas would.
You would have gotten
Houston would have just about been wiped off the map.
Fucking Texas would have been fucking gone, dude. It would have been gone. Yeah. Well, and then after Ace had sent me some pictures of it, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. That's like, he's sending me pictures of like storefronts that got their entire front of the stores completely blown out. I'm like, dude, this is fucking wild. Y'all weren't even ready. Like, at all. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we're just waiting here watching it, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking stick our thumb up our ass and just chill.
How do you feel about all of these shark attacks that have been happening? Some just happened in the area of Texas, like a few days before the hurricane hit. Hold on, what was that area called?
No.
It was I think South Padre. Yeah, South Padre.
South Padre. Which is,
there were multiple shark attacks there, not including the one. It was five shark attacks just in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I saw a thing the other day about shark attacks. It was it's this chick that I think she's a TikToker. And she was like talking about fucking like how you get out of it, like how you would like approach like a shark, like a tiger shark. I think the one that I seen was like about a tiger shark, and it was like it basically obviously it tells you not to panic and not to fucking just go fucking ate shit and start splashing everywhere and all this other bullshit. And so it happened. I seen that, and she like basically teaches you, when you start flailing around and when you start flailing around and you try to swim off, that's kind of what makes them think, like, oh, we're about to eat this motherfucker. He's like fucked up, or they're hurt and we're about to fucking fuck this dude up. So she basically like teaches you how to, again, this one was like a tiger shark, I believe is what it was, which I don't know a whole lot. Like, I don't know if that's like I'm assuming that it sounds like a super fucking aggressive shark, but I don't really know. I don't know a whole lot about.
What was the name of the shark again?
It was a tiger shark.
Oh, tiger sharks and bull sharks are two of the most aggressive sharks.
So she was teaching, like, she posted a video. It might even have been today when I saw it. She was like, she was like, so she's like a scuba diver. So she's like,
Are you still there? We may be having technical difficulties for a moment. Don't hear old Eddie. Give him a moment. Yep, and we lost him. And he's back. Is your voice broken?
can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you now.
Okay.
It cut off in the middle of you talking about. I can't even remember the last thing I actually heard you say. Actually,
The chick who teaches you about.
Yeah.
You
You were talking about flailing your arms.
Yeah, so like she was just basically teaches you how to not fucking get out of it, and then like she was teaching you like this method thing, like whenever it's like because if you, even with going, going slow and trying to swim away from them slowly, which is basically what you're gonna have to try to do, they're still gonna gain on you because that's just how it is. So, and then she basically teaches you like this thing you do, and you like put your hand like underneath their fucking, like just underneath where their mouth is, and you like curve them up, and it's some type of deal where you like push their head like up with your hand, and it's something about like how they're, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it's something about like their, I don't know if it was their bones necessarily, but like she basically just teaches you how to avoid, not necessarily avoid the attack, but like if you have one and it's fucking coming on you, and it's literally a video while she's doing this, it is a video of her and a tiger shark fucking just hauling ass right at her, trying to fuck her up.
Damn.
And she literally just like is like, all right, so you don't panic, you just keep swimming. You don't really want to go like up above the water and try to splash around, because that's a lot of times what causes shark attacks with humans, especially. Like they think you're a fucking seal because you're just up there acting like a dumbass, and you're like, oh, there's a shark, I'm about to get. I mean, which I totally get. People are fucking. I would shit a brick if a fucking shark started coming at me. I would. It would not be good. But I'm also not the type of person that would put myself in that situation either. But it's whatever. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. She basically like was showing people like if a tiger shark starts fucking swimming at you, try to chill the fuck out, which I know is probably going to be really hard to fucking do with most people. But and then she like shows you this method where you put your hand and you fucking like push them up out of the way, kinda, and then like you push their head towards the surface, and it like makes them do some type of weird fucking deal that they do.
Did you cut out again?
Huh?
Okay, I thought you had done cut out on me again. Uh,
No. But yeah, it was cool.
I mean, they're becoming like people got to realize like you're in their home, you know.
Yeah, you don't.
You're invading their territory. Uh,
And
it's
back to the
kind of like. Go ahead.
no, so back to the, not necessarily the hurricane thing, but like me and the wife were talking about this the other day. It was like we had heard about some kids. I can't remember how old they were, but they fucking, oh, I know what it was. It was a mom and dad, and they had a like 8-month old and like a 3-year old, I want to say is what it was.
Are you talking about the people on the boat?
No, this was a like razor accident, and they were driving the razor down the fucking dirt road, and they fucking like the road like gave out, and I want to say both the kids died
Golly.
because, and the parents got out, and these kids were like fully strapped in. They were fully strapped in to the razor, stuff like that. They were driving down this dirt like path. It was like I don't know if it was like just like a dirt like path they were driving through. I want to say it was like some sort of like bigger one that I guess the people in that area kind of go to and drive through, and I guess the road just like fucking caved in on them, and the parents got out, and the kids, I want to say, I know for sure one of them died. I don't know if they both died. I can't remember for sure if they both died or just one, but I want to say the 8-month-old is the one that died for sure. And they fucking, dude, And then I guess they found out like after the fact that there was alcohol involved, and yeah, it was fucking wild. But we were talking about that anyway. That wasn't really just the story. Anyway, we were talking about like water doesn't fucking give a fuck about your feelings, like at all. That's where it was kind of the hurricane deal was coming into it. Like water does not care, man. They don't have fucking feelings. It fucking kills you and it will fucking drown you and it will not give two fucks about you.
Think about how much of the ocean is undiscovered.
Oh,
Like how much? How much? How much?
haven't discovered.
It's
What
what,
do they say, like
98%.
98% we haven't discovered of it. Like, come on, guys.
Like
You don't want
like
to fuck with that.
do you really want to know what's down there?
There's shit down there you probably don't want to fucking know. You probably don't want to know about it. Because you're going to go poking into some shit that you don't want to get involved with. Because they don't play.
And that's the same way with the damn sharks. You're not supposed to be in their fucking home. Get out of
Well,
their
it's like-
home.
I here lately have been on a run of watching a bunch of shit about people like fucking with brown bears.
What is it? What's the saying about the brown and the black bears?
Don't fuck with the brown bears. I know that.
Okay, well, so the brown bears, that's the one that you cower down to. Okay, so brown get down,
Brown.
brown get down, black get back, or something like that.
Black is. I mean, you don't want to.
Or
run
black
from
is
the bear,
whack.
period.
So you can yell.
don't
You
wanna-
can yell at the black bear, and
You can. No, in some of the videos that I've seen some other. Now we're not talking about like somebody going out. Like the videos that I've been watching, it's a guy that like goes.
Now, when you
specifically
say
out.
brown bear, you're talking grizzly, right?
I'm talking about grizzly. So the videos I've been watching is like this guy that like goes out, and it's like the coastal bears that don't really want to fuck with humans because they have so much fish in their lives they don't even know what to fucking think. But like this guy like goes out and like is taking pictures of like the bears, but there's times where like he's taking pictures of them and you'll know, and it's moms with cubs with them, and they fucking
no, you don't fuck with that.
no, fuck that, man. You a crazy motherfucker. That's what I said. And then now I've seen videos where like people are like they like have the bears as pets. I'm like, you are a crazy son of a bitch. You know that?
I
You are a
mean,
crazy
anything can be domesticated. You know, I mean, your wife married you.
You're right. You're right. You're totally right. I totally agree with that statement.
You
Right.
know,
Anything can be domesticated, but also, I ain't trying to have no animal in my house that will fucking eat me in the middle of the night. And
notice he avoids the part where I said anything can be domesticated. Even your wife married you.
100. Definitely.
Oh man, he still ain't housebroken, guys.
No, it's all right.
So Polly,
No,
or go ahead.
No, so these fucking bears are like, he's taking pictures of these bears, and like the bear attacks are like the weirdest shit. So I think brown bears are the ones where you like want to like have a group of people and like make yourself look like as big as possible, and you'll scare them because I think brown bears are more likely to bluff charge you than a black bear. I'm not saying black bears don't bluff charge, but I think grizzlies and grizzly bears, I think, are more likely to bluff charge you than a black bear. Because I don't know why, but I just feel like that's a thing. I don't know if that's just because I've seen more brown. I've been watching more brown bear shit or what. But I have seen videos of like they will fucking. I'm good, man. I'm good. Like, those are fucking wild animals. Leave them there, man. And leave them the fuck alone.
So,
like, there ain't no reason for that. You to be fucking with them. Just leave them the fuck alone, man. And like I said, he's doing this in like where the coastal bears are, where they have so much fish that they give a fuck less about a human.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not taking that chance, bro. I'm not fucking gambling on that.
So I have
this motherfucker that you're gonna find the one that gets bullied around and don't get no fucking food, and then you're gonna get fucked up. I ain't doing that. You crazy as a motherfucker for doing that shit. You got me fucked up for somebody else.
So there's one last topic we're gonna hit. It's my new question that I'm gonna ask at the end of every podcast. So first off, thank you for coming on, Pauly. I appreciate it. You know, you're a regular on the Squadcast. You're a part of the squad. You still haven't been on Two Drunks in a Bottle that me and Hunter are continuously growing. Yes. But you did decide to be my second guest on the TheDeltaBB Unfiltered. I probably was a little more filtered than normal, but anyways, the last question is going to be if you were to go back yesterday, what would you change and why? If you could go back to yesterday, what would you change and why?
If I could go back to literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I did. Hold on. What did I do? I don't know. What did I do? Thinking. That's a good one.
Yeah, that want to put you through a stump on it.
That's because you normally would get like the question like, okay, if you could go back to one time in your life and change something, what would you do? But like literally yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude.
Okay, I'll give you an easier one. If you were to give yourself advice, or what is one piece of advice that you would give to the viewers?
I would probably have to say the one thing.
And why?
The one thing that I wish I could go back and change, and this isn't necessarily, I mean, it is kind of about me, but if there was one thing I could go back in my life and change, it would be fucking save your fucking money and don't spend it on dumb shit. Because whenever I was at basic training for the military and I was at AIT for the military, not really basic so much because basic I was just getting fucked up all the time. So I didn't really, and when I say getting fucked up, I mean physically, not anything else. But if I could go back, when I got to AIT, I spent so much fucking money that it's fucking ridiculous. So I'll say that. That's what I have to get. That's what I have to go with, honestly.
2 deer in the headlight questions, Decoy. What does that even mean?
What did you say?
He said that those 2 deer in the headlight questions. So
I don't know.
So just save your money.
Save your money, especially military situation. If you find yourself in the same situation as that, you get to AIT, you kind of get to do whatever the fuck you want, and you think you got it made, and you fucking don't.
I mean, you're what, 24, 25?
I'm 24.
Y'all own your house, right?
I do.
Not many people at your age can say that they did that.
You are. That would be correct.
Like a lot of people your age are still renting and struggling to rent.
Sure. Sure. I still rents.
Decoy, what the heck? Shots fired.
I know plenty of people that do it.
Shots fired from Decoy and DA. Said your guest is clueless.
Wow.
Oh, what the fuck, Decoy? But yeah, people your age, they're struggling to even make ends meet, and yet you at 24 and y'all have owned your house for a couple years now, right?
We've been here since 2021.
So
yeah,
you were
almost
21 when
August.
when you got your house.
I was 20. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, no. Yeah. Maybe August of 21. So yeah, I was 21.
So I mean that's an even bigger accomplishment, you know. So I mean, good advice to say like save your money, but all at the same time, like you said, it may not like uh,
And I mean,
pertain
that's
to
what kind of.
you, but you were just a good case in it. Like
I mean,
you were a
I
success
just,
case in my opinion to say
and like
like,
I
hey,
said,
this is what I did. And
you
you,
know,
all of us suck at saving money. Like that's just the
I
world.
had, I had my first kid at 22. I was married at 22. Like 8 months later, um, I'm on kid number 2 now. I'm fucking, living life like
Decoy
fucking young
Da
as
thought
fuck.
this was the roast ElPauley podcast again.
Oh god damn it.
It was
Dude.
his mistake. That's what Decoy gets for thinking. Go take your memory pills. Your sometimers are kicking
Okay.
in. Go drink
All
your
right,
Geritol.
dementia, you gotta. It's time. I think it might be past your bedtime. You gotta get it figured out. You're going too long, and yeah.
So I'd say for me, if I was to give anyone a piece of advice, would be uh, would probably be to uh, shit. I'm stumped with my own damn question at this point.
Well,
Oh, to learn as much as possible as you're young and you're growing up is just to try to learn up as much as you can and absorb as much information as possible because those people that are teaching you things that have more experience and wisdom, they're not always going to be here, and you're going to wish that you were able to learn more of those things that you were being taught uh, as you were growing up. And a lot of the time, I think people take that for granted uh, when it comes to making time for the little things, you know.
and I'll add to that. That doesn't mean I'm talking like you're learning like fucking how to change a fucking toilet, how to change out a toilet, not a fucking goddamn
Life skills.
this bullshit. Not this bullshit you're fucking learning in school that you might not ever fucking use again.
Yeah, I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you don't listen to your teacher.
I could give a fuck less. I could give a fuck less.
School really
I
does
really
not
don't.
matter.
I'm talking
It's just a
about
piece of paper.
my dad made a fucking joke about this the other day, and it was because I was fucking. What was I doing? Oh, I was fucking. I had to change the fucking. I had to change. So what happened is I changed. I put a wax ring. I had to fucking take off the toilet in our spare bathroom because I have a fucking punk ass 2-year-old that likes to flush shit. So I had to deal with that. Take it off, put a wax
I'm
ring
glad
on.
that I keep mine out of the bathroom.
Yeah, good luck. That's just bullshit. I about punched him. It was fucking. I got so mad. I was like, "You have got to be shitting me." I didn't even know what he flushed until I took the toilet off and found the shit. I was like, "You got to be shitting me." So anyway, after I did that, my dad's motherfucking ass made a joke and was like, "All right, you're level 1. You leveled up. You're leveled up. You got level 1 level up. So you put on a toilet now." So then, probably 2 months later, my toilet has always done it on my bathroom, and I fucking it like rocks back and forth. It's like like not supposed to do it.
Yeah,
And I got
them
in
damn anchors done come loose.
and I got in there and I had to change out the entire fucking flange, bitch. That's the shit I'm talking about, man. Don't
Shit,
nobody
it
give a
ain't
fuck about.
fun.
Don't nobody know. Don't nobody give a fuck about no goddamn geometry. Get that shit out of here, man. Get that out.
All right, before we keep this man on this damn tangent, we're fixing to get out of here. Again, thanks, Paulie, for coming on. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Till next time, I'm the Delta BB.